So video of the day, the beautiful Aztec calendar. Now keep in mind the Aztec calendar, I'd use the star constellation map to decode everything, all right? So when you watch any movies, people saying, oh, the Aztec calendar is about 2012. That's stupid, that's Hollywood, that's all a lie. Even the own people, the own Aztecs, those people were brainwashed by the religious organizations, the Catholic Church. They deleted all their history, all right? So now let's get started explaining the Aztec calendar. Okay, so we'll be using the wheel above. The Milky-way galaxy is the wheel above the real flat Earth, all right? So our yellow sun orbits the Milky-way galaxy in 12,000 years. That's 144,000 months. So the stars are the chosen ones, all right? So we will have 10,000 years of sunlight, 2,000 years of darkness. These are the four corners of the Earth, all right? So this image that you see here is the wheel below. We'll be using this to decode the Aztec calendar. As you know, we located in the cross between the four seasons. Our Earth orbits the yellow sun in 365 days. These are the four seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter, all right? So let's get started. So here's an image of the Aztec calendar all broken down. So I'm going to show you more and pieces. But you can go on my YouTube page for the hour-long, 2-hour video. So okay, so here's the breakdown image. So we're going to be talking about the face in the Aztec calendar. That face represents the yellow sun. Second one, we'll be talking about the tongue. The tongue represents the red sun solar system. Okay, so now you will have these four little squares, all right, that you see here. These are the four seasons, okay, the four elements. So you will have winter, and then you will have spring, summer, autumn, all right? It's the four seasons. So probably this image over here, I'm going to have to rearrange because we will have the brothers of darkness and the brothers of light, all right? So you have to understand that one. Then this arrow right here is a pyramid. Now remember, all pyramids in the planet Earth represents the planet Earth. That's the Tower of Babel, all right? It's the Earth. So it's just pointing where the Earth is, okay? Remember, this is the yellow sun, and this pyramid here is the Earth, all right? Moving around. So the next image are these serpents, all right? The right serpents is the red sun. Red sun turns blue after the 40 days. Then left serpent represents the yellow sun, and it turns white after the 40 days, like you see in this image, all right? So the next image is down here, 6 on the right, 6 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so those are the 12 constellations, all right? So 10,000 years of sunlight, 2,000 years of darkness. You see? I gave it to you in the image right there. The constellations. The months of the seasons, all right? Below. Okay, now we're going to explain this image right here, but let me take you back to another image. Okay, this image right here that we'll be talking, this 20, all right? So it's just telling you that the red sun comes in our tree of life, okay? There's 12 and the 7, okay, equals 19. But the red sun becomes a blue sun, then there will be a 20, okay? This is what it's telling you. Because when you count the outer one, it will say the 40 days, all right? So let's explain that. So here we go again. Remember, this one here is telling you about the 20. Red sun comes in, then it comes out, all right? So here's all the information for you guys. So for 40 days, let's go back to the next image. So, okay, so now we're going to be explaining this little 5 dots here, all right? So it's 40 of them. So you see right here, when you count all these, there'll be 10, 20, okay? Then 9, 9, then 2 more up here, okay? So that's 40, okay, the 40 days. When the red sun, okay, when the red sun comes in the month of June to July, Gemini to Cancer, it changes the yellow sun, all right? The red sun becomes a blue sun, all right? So right here, the 4 seasons has more power. You see, there will be nuclear summer, nuclear winter. That's climate change for 200 years to the year 2017 to the year 2217. All right. So I hope I explained that 40 count right here good for you guys, because that's all you have to do, count. So the next spot is this one here, this image. So it's right here. You see these all these ones here? There's 72 of them. What is the 72? So here's the explanation for the 72. All right. So what's the 72? They're the 18. How do I know this? Because when you look at the wheel below, you will see the 12 months of the seasons plus the 6 constellations with suns. That's the 18. But remember that the red sun solar system comes in every millennium cycle. So they explain it to you right here in the Aztec calendar. You will count these 6, the 6, then the crowns, all right, all together at 18. But then you see the red sun solar system. You see all 19 constellations bound together. That's the millennium cycle. The 8 suns awaken. You see? Real beautiful explanation from the Aztecs. Okay, so the next one we're going to be explaining is arrows right here. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the 7 constellations with suns. Orion hosts 2 suns. They have number powers. So let's start down here. Let's say this one is Draco. All right. This power was 1 through 4. Then we got Polaris Ursa Minor, 5 through 8. Then we got Orion hosts 2 suns, 9 through 12, 13 to 16. Then we got Doxar Sirius, 17 to 20. Then we have over here Pasayan, 21 to 24. And let's say this one is our yellow sun solar system, where it's down here, our yellow sun solar system, but let's pretend it's this one. That'll be 25 to 28. Then we have the red sun solar system, 29 to 32. Just look at the images. So I put it where I think it should be, but it's just telling you the number, the powers of the sun. This is the reason for the Earth. You see how the pyramid here represents the Earth when she hits one of those powers. It's the reason for the Earth as it tilts, all right? The reason for the 4 seasons is the number power, all right? So let's pretend in that 2,000 years of darkness, Earth will have no power or be covered in ice for 2,274 years, okay? So that's just pointing to the suns. When she, you see, this is our yellow sun and this is the Earth orbiting the yellow sun in 365 days. But because she hits these other suns, is the reason for the acid tilts, right? For spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Next one on this image, these crowns. What are these crowns, Amelia? What is it? Well, you count them, all right? You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the 6 points, remember? The 6 constellations, okay? Right here, you will see the 6 constellation. We already explained their number powers, but the red sun comes in and awakens the 8 suns, you see? See, that's what the red sun does. It's awakening, you see? You see that crown? It will have 5 little dots. So it's awakening the constellation with suns, you see? It's changing energy like a bee. Remember this image? So you see these crowns, there's 6 of them. And you will see this little 5 dot. This is the 40 days. How the red sun is awakening the 6 constellation with suns. She's like a bee. She pollinates them. So the next one is this one here. The 40 days, June to July. The 40 constellation changes the 13 constellation. The 2 rams bumping head, you see? So it's beautiful. It's how the red sun comes in the 13 constellation in the cross. You see the 2 rams bumping head. It's just the red sun coming in the 13 constellation, awakening the yellow sun. The red sun becomes a blue sun. The red Kachina becomes a blue Kachina. Always comes in the month of June. Now remember, Juras is the month of June. There's 30 days in the month of June. See? Gemini, the twins. So the next image is down here. I already explained this one. You will see 10, 10, 9, 9, 2, the 40 days. Okay, so the next one is this one here. There's a lot of information there. So it's like everything in one little drawing. Then we have these right here. A lot of information in that one too. Just read it. Read that one as well, and that one. So we're going to explain these big ones now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10,000 years of sunlight. Then you have the 2,000 years of darkness, all right? Same up over here. As above, so below. All right? It's real beautiful, you see? So the yellow sun will enter the Carina Nebula that is up here. And it will be Ice Age. People will live underground and they will eat each other because there's no sunlight.